Hey, Cristiano, it's Mas. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, everything's okay. How's the wife and kids, all right? Good. Listen, I'm in Lisbon. I need you to show me around for a bit. I know you probably know all the best places. Okay. Well, yeah, you have my number, so yeah, all right. Listen, just you pick me up, but don't bring the Ferrari. I want you to bring the Rolls Royce this time, okay? Okay, yeah. And fill up the tank, because I want to go for a joyride, too. Okay? And yeah, you pick up the bill again, all that shit. All right, Cristiano. All right, see you later. Okay, call me back. Okay, bye. Ciao. In 1497, long before the international prowess of the British Empire, Vasco da Gama left from here in the port of Belém with 4 caravels and 170 men thirsty for the conquest and exploration of the New World. The campaign successfully sailed south into the Atlantic Ocean, keeping just off the western coast of Africa in case of a need for supplies or repairs. They then rounded the Cape of Good Hope in today's South Africa before sailing northeast into the Indian Ocean, where after 2 years at sea, they finally made contact with the southern states of Kerala in India. This made Vasco da Gama the first European to establish a trade route from Europe to India by sea. And here behind me we have the Monument of Discoveries, a memorial of all the brave men who dedicated their lives to the age of exploration at the height of the Portuguese Empire. These are the kind of men that navigated the world with the most basic navigational tools and hand-drawn maps and shaped the world as we know it today. Between 1519 and 1522, Ferdinand Magellan became the first person to circumnavigate the globe. During his expedition, he also discovered the Strait of Magellan, connecting the Atlantic and Pacific Ocean, allowing passage into Asia. So keeping with the theme of being in Belém, I came to Pastéis de Belém, which is the original bakery that came up with the recipe for these. You might know it as a pastel de nata. And the monastery just down the street apparently is the actual place where they came up with the recipe, and then they just opened the bakery like right down the street. So let's try it. It's very good. It's a sweet egg custard. The crust is like a sfogliatelle, and yeah, that's really good. In the early 8th century, the Islamic conquest spread out of the deserts of Saudi Arabia and then westward through North Africa, eventually making its way out of Morocco through the Strait of Gibraltar and into southern Europe. For over 500 years, Portugal was named Al-Andalus and was under Islamic rule, with some parts of Spain and southern France. Well, we're not under Islamic rule anymore. And I say anymore because it was actually the Moors who took over this part of the world in the 8th century. Get it? We're not under Islamic rule anymore because it was the Moors. Anyway. Now I want to try this aginjinha. It's like a local sour cherry liqueur that's famous in Lisbon. So let's try it. One? No fruta? How much? 155. For you, thank you. For you. Okay. So I got it. Oh, it's pretty strong. It's like really alcohol. It's like a brandy. It's like a cherry brandy, I would say. I approve. So, Portugal is very well known for its ornate tile work. Beautiful, beautiful tile work that they do here. But you know who brought this influence to their country? Remember when I was talking about the Islamic conquest that came from North Africa into the Strait of Gibraltar and then into Europe? This is actually a Islamic practice that is done in a lot of Islamic countries, the tile work. If you go to, have you ever seen pictures of like North Africa or, you know, like in mosques in Central Asia, they have a lot of intricate tile work, and that's where this practice came from. It was actually brought by the Moors during the Islamic conquest. And then Portugal obviously adapted it to be their own. And they've become quite famous for their work in that. So I came to Time Out Market. I got some pastéis de bacalhau and sardinha Lisboa on it's like a tartine. It's on a piece of bread. This is what the market looks like. It's all just food stalls going around here. And then outside there's also a fresh market. You could buy fresh fish and produce outside as well. I'm going to enjoy this now. This is my breakfast. Portugal was the first global empire, spanning from Europe to Brazil, Angola, Cape Verde, Sao Tome and Principe, Macau, Mozambique, Guinea-Bissau, Senegal, East Timor, and Cochin and Goa in India. And Portugal, colonizing all these lands all over the world, gained them a lot of resources, which helped them build amazing grand monuments like these and these huge squares, and brought a lot of wealth back to Europe in a time, you know, in the 1400s, 1500s, you know, maybe things weren't so good economically, but trading and stealing a lot of things was made economy boom over here. Bom dia. Can I have one? Thank you.
Eu também me chamo Vanessa, Calu. Sempre.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
This one too.
Mais caro. Dinheiro, mano. 5 euros para na volta dela, tinha fotografia aqui, lindo para você ver. Vai de boa para o Dião, né? Você está sabendo? Não.
Não quero que fique gordo de cor.
Oh, cara.
Olha, quanto é que é?
1,40.
Ah?
1,40.
S'il vous plaît. Dá-lhe uma banquinha.
Queres uma almofada?
What is that? No, I'm okay. I will stick to this. Cheers, cheers.
Mas Pérez não manda, não é de mano.
Yeah, me too.
Olha,
I don't know how to eat it.
olha, pra ela, padre boa. Ixi, calor. Ah, obrigada, amor. Olha aqui, olha aqui, calor.
Sagres Cerveja.
Ah, brinca
It's like the national beer.
Isso aqui é vida.
I just came across this amazing old building, and then I just said, okay, let's go take a look inside. I peeked inside and I have to show you guys because it's absolutely beautiful. So old, amazing church. Let's go take a look. Look how old these pillars are. It's like, I think there was an earthquake, I think in 1775, they said, in Lisbon. So this must be from maybe when the earthquake hit centuries ago. The pillars have crumbled, but they're still standing. Looks like somebody like chipped at them almost. Oh my God, this is incredible. This is like proper Catholic church. Incredible. Such an amazing find.
Ciao, arrivederci. Hello.
Hello.
That's it.
Obrigado. So I was sitting on the dock of Rua Augusta there, where the monument is I showed you earlier. And I noticed that there's a port here and there's a bus station right there. So I said, oh, there's a lot of boats leaving. So I said, maybe I can see if I can buy a ticket to do a boat tour. So I'm going to do that right now and maybe get a refreshing sea breeze on me because it is ridiculously hot in Lisbon right now in August. Maybe get a good view of the sights as well. It's amazing to be over the same waters that Ferdinand Magellan and Vasco da Gama sailed over about 500 years ago. The adventure that those men had, among many others, is incredible. The will to leave your country and sail the unknown world without knowing what you may encounter, if you'd even come back alive to tell the tale. It's incredible what man has achieved. So I did book a day tour, and the first stop is Sintra Palace. This is a view from the outside. But this is also one of the most over-tourism spots in Portugal, possibly even one of the top in Europe. And you have to climb a really big hill to get up here. But the palace itself is quite nice. Wow, this is awesome. Look at that. Ooh, look at that tile work. Yeah, that's really nice. I found another great piece of evidence that the Moors were ruling Portugal in the 8th century on. This is a mosque, and you see the tile work on it? This tile work looks like anything else you would see in the streets of Lisbon. And on the dome, you see that? That is Arabic, that's Quranic writing. So yeah. There you are, another piece of proof. Let's go inside. So this is where, see there's a fountain here, so this is where the men would wash themselves and make their wudu before praying the namaz. I guess they would all be seated here, washing themselves from the fountain. Look how nice these tiles are, beautiful. So yeah. Another nice piece of Islamic history in Western Europe. Pretty cool.
So Kim moved to a different city in Australia recently.
Melbourne. So you stayed in Brisbane?
Yeah, that's what the band was called. And then we just almost a month after that we recorded a new album. I mean, we all wrote together. A lot of the music we wrote when Kim joined was written mainly from me and a few others.
So we made it to Cabo da Roca. This is where the land meets the sea. This is the most western point of mainland Europe. And here we have the Atlantic Ocean, the expansive Atlantic Ocean. Toronto just about 5,700 kilometers that way. Hello from the other side of the Atlantic. Pretty amazing being on the other side. I reckon I'll end the video on a high note. From the most western point of Europe and possibly the most windy point of Europe as well.